Ahoy, shipmates! I think it's all working. I just realised it's been a while. In fact, this might be the first live stream of the new year. If it is, Happy New Year, shipmates! Weather's not particularly good in the winter for live streaming. It's very dark early and pretty awful recently. Lots of wind and rain. But I thought we'd have a little look at Iona departing this afternoon, or this evening, because we've got a new camera up and running. Probably familiar. I know you all want the Ferry cam back, but that's work in progress. But in the meantime, we've got the Cows cam over here on the Isle of Wight, looking back at a pretty murky big island in the distance there. And of course, we've got the cruise cam. Has an excellent view of the ocean terminal and that Iona, due to depart any moment now. Then, of course, we got the good old Netley cam down halfway down Southampton water. And now we have the new one, Itching cam. Alright, Itching cam does have sound, but I realised it's probably a bit windy out there. So, yeah, you can just about see Iona over the back of the car park. So we'll have an excellent view on Itching cam as the cruise ships go around the corner. We can also see up and down the River Itchen. Oh, we can see the ro-ros coming in at a port and so on. Oh, look at that weather. Horrible. Yeah, there we go. There is Iona peeking above the car park there. Well, let's have a quick look at the weather, shall we? What is the weather like? Okay, so we've got... Oh, yeah, it's quite gusty. Temperature is 11°C. It's quite warm. I've noticed it's quite pleasantly warm today. And visibility is not too bad. A bit gusty. Anyways, that's the new camera, shipmates. I think it's all working. And you do need to control the camera. It's a question from Shipmate Electric Gamers asking how full Iona is. I actually haven't had the radio on, so I haven't heard any numbers, but I've noticed the car park's been quite busy all day, so quite a few, I expect. Boy, there, Tina Stockman. Just get the camera up and running. Yes, it's not particularly the best of weather. Yes, once this broadcast finishes, I will make Itching Cam live for everyone, so you can check that out after the broadcast is finished. Like I say, it has some interesting views on the Itching there, and we can pan around. Well, actually, let's go and have a look, shall we? That's while we're here waiting for some ship movements. It does, like I say, it does have sound as well. When the other morning, when it was a really foggy morning, we had lots of foghorns going off, and it was pretty good. It captured all the foghorn noises really well. In fact, it sounded really good. But it looked good as well. Good views on this one. Because it's sort of facing more towards Inport here, and you get a lot of light from the city. We have a quick look around here. So if we pan around here, you can see a little bit more of the docks. And then we go further right. That tall tower in the background is part of Ocean Village. And we can just see into the Ocean Village Marina. And then if we pan round the other way, past Iona, often about here, we'll often get quite a lot of ro-ros coming in here. You can just about make out the agricultural machinery there on the dockside. And then this is the dock head. So some of the cruise ships do reverse around the dock head. So we'll have an absolutely excellent view for that. And then the other week, probably a month or two ago, we had some fireworks, and they were from about here. So if we have any more fireworks from that location, we've got a absolutely ringside seat for the fireworks. And then we scroll down. This is Southampton water, and it looks all the way down to Netley. There we go, and that orange glow in the distance is Forley Refinery. There we go. It's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, there's shipmate Alan. Oh, many thanks. Yeah, have a great sail, mum and grandparents. Aha! He has family on board Iona. Excellent. Well done, shipmate. I haven't heard on the radio anything. I haven't heard the radio. I haven't got the radio on. That's probably a fault of my own there. Right, let's give this camera back. All right, what's going on in the chat here? Oh, deck 18. What's on deck 17? What's going on deck 18, deck 17? I've not been paying attention. I've been busy playing with the new camera. Right, let's get some cameras going, shall we? Steve Max calling it Itchy Cam. Well, it seems to be the name that most people are going with. I don't mind what you call it, shipmates. If you want to call it Itchy Cam, you go for it. Well, we have a waiver. Oh, where's the waiver? Oh, I see. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, was I? Distracted. Where was the waiver? Somewhere near the top. I'm guessing it might be about here. Would be my guess. But let's have a look, shall we? Can't see any shipmates near the lines yet, so perhaps it might be a while. She is supposed to depart at 6 o'clock. In fact, I was just about to say where she was off to, but I don't know where she's off to. Oh dear, I'm all a bit of a state today, shipmates. Well, don't know whether I'm coming or going. Yeah, there's got a few people on their balconies. I can say it's quite pleasantly warm today. It certainly felt a bit like spring, although we do seem to have had a fair amount of drizzle this afternoon. Rather disappointing. Hi there, Joe Turner says, Itching Camp, great work installing that. We'll look forward to the comings and goings. Oh, yeah, it's got some good comings and goings. We can get a really good view of Cemex Go Innovation when she comes up. Oh, excellent. Spanner Tim Ellis has come to the rescue. Iona is off on a 14-night Canary Island cruise. That would sound like a good deal to me. Oh, I think we have some movement. I didn't. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I'm just giving you such a poor performance this evening, shipmates. Oh dear. What's going on? And now I'm not even looking at the cruise ship. I'm looking at a row. Oh, it's all going to pot. I'm discovering the more cameras I have, the more there is to do. It's not easy. I think I'll probably need to. If I get many more cameras online, I'm going to have to streamline this. It's got to streamline this somehow. Otherwise, it's turning into like television centre here. There we go. We could just see over the top of the multi-storey car parks. We get a good view of those from cruise cam, but now we can see them from the other side. I noticed yesterday, not yesterday, it was a couple of days ago, there were all sorts of cars arriving from somewhere. I think they were German by the looks of it. But I also noticed there were McLarens arriving as well, which seemed a bit odd. I don't quite know why McLaren would be arriving back into the UK. Maybe to be serviced. There we go. Let's get this going on. Oh, hi there, Electric Gamer. Donated £2. Thank you very much, shipmates. Says everyone, enjoy your cruise, everyone on Iona. It's a good time of year, I think, to go down to the Canaries and Madeira. Just what you want to get a break from this miserable, dreary, drizzly weather we have here at the moment. Well, like I say, it was good enough this morning, and I managed to go out for a little trip on the motorcycle, so that was quite pleasing. I think it's been a while since I've actually been anywhere on the motorcycle. Tends to spend the winter in the garage. I'm not much for motorcycling in the winter. Just cold, wet, dark, all those sorts of things. Hi there, Paula Trahan says they got off Iona this morning. 5,400 passengers, largest ever for P&O. Was busy but not too crowded. Well, there we go. See, even when Iona has almost full capacity, it's not too busy. That's excellent. Oh, there, Elizabeth Leibowitz says that's the other side of Iona on Itchy Cam. Yes, it is. It is the other side, yeah. Very good. There's a little... I mean, the lights are getting long... Yeah, lighter later, aren't they? Just a little bit of light in the sky. There we go. There's Iona reversing out behind the car parks. Back to the cruise camp. So that's the ocean terminal there, that big silver sausagey building. Iona's going to back out and then turn around and head forward. So we won't see her on Itchy Camp for a while, but it'll be interesting to see what sort of view we get on Itchy Camp. It does get a good view of the dockhead. Hi there, Trevor Hillary says his aunt is on there somewhere. Probably in the crow's nest if I know her. If I'm not mistaken, the crow's nest is one of the many bars that is available on Iona. There we go. See, there's the sky there. Just a little bit of light in the sky. It does feel like spring is potentially around the corner. I don't know if we'll see, maybe we'll see Iona through the gap there. It's curious, isn't it? I've actually done a great deal with this camera to see what we can see. There's a car park at the bottom there. All the cars dropped off, ready to go somewhere. There's a few people on their balconies, not many. Oh, got another camera. Let's have a look at Netly cam. Too many cameras. I need to slipstream my operation somehow. Oh, I think it looks a bit wetter down there, actually. Yeah, have a quick look on Netly. Oh, it looks rather damp, doesn't it? It's been a bit odd because I've noticed certain parts of the area seem to have got quite wet. Other parts have missed it, so it's been spotty showering all around. Yeah, I could see quite a few shipmates on their balconies. I wonder if we'll get another wave. We had a wave earlier. I would say turn your torch on your mobile phone and wave that around. That makes you very visible. Hi there, Sharon White. Says bon voyage to my mum-in-law and her friend. Oh, excellent. Hope they have a good cruise. And shipmate Tina Stockman says looking forward to the light nights again. Yes, I think we are. It's about this time of year where you start to get fed up of the miserable weather. Yeah, there's a bit of moisture on Itching Cam as well, so I think it has been raining. Oh, no, it's not responding. Come on, Itching Cam. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah, there's quite a few people on their balconies there, enjoying might be a bit of a sunset. What I can see if we look on Itching Cam, there's a bit of light in the sky over there, so not particularly good sunset. Had a fantastic sunset early in the week. I think it was about Wednesday time. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, I did post that on the YouTube stories, or whatever it's called. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. Did post that earlier, and that was an excellent sunset. Don't really get any sunrises on this camera, but I think we'll get some lovely sunsets, especially over the city as well. Quite nice, so we can see the sun setting behind the towers of Ocean Village. You've got the Moresby Tower, which is the big one. See any people? Yeah, quite a few people on their balconies. Nobody waving, no. Come on, shipmates, give us a wave. Shipmate Paul Trahan says the Ocean Tour will handle the embarkation and disembarkation of all 5,400 passengers really well. Indeed, I have a shipmate friend who works down at the Ocean Terminal occasionally, helping with embarkation, disembarkation, and she says it can be really busy, but she's very good at her job. And often gets called in when they're really busy. Oh, there, Andy Sesford says, where's the new location of the camera? It's on the River Itchen. It's, well, I suppose I haven't said actually. It's on the River Itchen, just on the corner. Not quite on Southampton water, but good enough to give us a view down Southampton water. What can we see on that? Oh, Natalie Cat's not doing very well, is it? There we go. Just here, right by the local water treatment works. So it's a good job it doesn't have smelly vision. And it is courtesy of Southampton Sailing Club, this one. They're keen. What you see in front of you, you can just see one yacht in front of you. Now, this is where all their swing moorings are. So they're very keen in the summer to have a view of their swing moorings and seeing what's going on. It's a bit like Netley do. So, yeah, I'm slowly expanding the camera network via yacht clubs. So I do need to find some more, don't I, really? Now there's 2 on the go. There should be no excuse for people to come and give me a bit of space somewhere. So I can put a camera up. We can expand our offering. Wouldn't that be exciting, shipmates? Hi there, Alan Britton. Enjoying the new itching camp. Well, thanks, shipmates. Well, we will see how good it is once Iona's finished her spin there. Chap there standing on his balcony. He's got a lovely view. I talked earlier to Paul from Love Cruises, and he confirmed what we'd said previously in the various chats, that you don't really want a cabin on the front. It's a bit windy, it's a bit drafty. I think the stern would be the favoured location. Well, David Powell, yes, Ferrycam is out of action at the moment, so I'm waiting a replacement and then time to install it. So it will happen, just I can't give you a timetable. I'm waiting for things to happen myself. Let's have a look what's going on here. Let's have a look. Can we see it on Itchy Cam now? There we go. Hey, we'll probably be able to see. Yeah, we'll probably be able to see Iona head on, dead on. Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of this before. Oh, all these new views with a new camera. I need to just get some presets on it as well, so it makes life easier. I have a number of preset locations. Oh, there we go. Just in the gap in the car park. Brilliant. Now, it's also very confusing to try and logistically work out where some of these cameras are pointing. You don't often see what I think you might see. You're pretty sure yourself, well, I'm sure that's looking that way. But in reality, it doesn't. You certainly get a good idea here of how fast Iona's turning. You can't really see it. If we look on cruise cam, we've got no idea. She just looks like Iona's moving backwards. But yeah, we've got an itching cam here, and you can quite easily see how fast she's spinning. It's faster than I can navigate a supermarket trolley around a supermarket. Hi there, Peter Marsh. Many thanks for your kind donation, shipmate. Oh, the Electric Gamer says that one of my working days had 5,200 on MSC Virtuosa. Why, that is a lot of people, isn't it? That's a lot of people to process. It's quite impressive when you think about it, how many people the port does process. And it seems to be in quite a good fashion as well. I don't hear too many complaints. Oh, there we go. We can see Iona spinning round. we get a good view of the bow there. So you can see the Union Jack on the front, very typical of the P&O's design, but very similar to the new one, Avia. Almost identical ships. One's designed for the Mediterranean market, and one's designed for not the Mediterranean market. Yeah, one's got a sort of open top on it, so we can open it up with warmer climes. Oh, we can just see Iona on there, can't we? Yeah, there we go. Look on cruise cam though, it looks like she's still just reversing. Very curious. I'm enjoying this new camera view. Interesting part of the port here. So there's lots of ro-ros here, mainly exporting vehicles, I have to say. Awful lot of cars being exported, lots of Range Rovers. Seem to be littering up all the car parks here. Yeah, this is very. I like this new viewpoint. You can see all the lights twinkling, reflections of all the windows. Is she going forward? I wonder. Still looks like spinning round. Off on a 2-week cruise to the Canaries. Have excellent information there from one of our great spanners. Our channel is supported by the spanners, of course. We are very thankful for the amount of effort they put in and looking after the cameras and helping me in the chat. I do, if you haven't subscribed, do think about subscribing. You should be able to hit some little subscribe button somewhere and hit the thumbs up button, and apparently good things will happen, or some AI chatbots will take over the world. Yeah, it's hidden behind the car parks now. Get a good view of the tide coming and going here. Oh, I say that. I noticed on the dock side there, not only have we got agricultural machinery and vehicles, it looks to me like a powerboat, probably being exported. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like a Sunseeker. One of our excellent shipmates, Daniel San, he supplied me with a web page the other day, and it had the top 50 YouTube vlog sites for cruise ships. And amazingly, I was just looking through the list, I wasn't expecting much. Amazingly, Solent Ships is number 40. So I'd like to thank you all for subscribing and helping that out. Couldn't have done it without you. I suppose I could do it by myself, but I certainly wouldn't be number 40. Looks like one of the red jets here. No, that's the Hythe Ferry. Hythe Ferry almost went bankrupt just before Christmas. They were going to close on New Year's Eve. It was going to be their last day of trading. But at the last minute, someone stepped in and provided them with some financial support. And then rather fortuitously, I think it was about the middle of January, the Red Bridge flyover, which is a road between Hythe and Totten and Southampton. The bridge is experiencing some problems with its construction. It's an old bridge, and the concrete I think it's got concrete cancer and it's flaking. So the council have had to close it down to one lane while they work out what they're going to do with it. In the meantime, it's caused heavy traffic to get from Hythe to Southampton, and therefore the ferry has become really busy again. So I think that's rather good, isn't it? I mean, it is very useful. It doesn't take very long to get from Hythe. If you live in Hythe and you need to go to Southampton, at the moment you're looking at an hour plus, whereas the Hythe ferry, as long as you get your timings right, it's about 15 minutes. And plus, it's fun, isn't it? It's on the water. How often do you get to take a ferry somewhere? Yeah, cruise cam is underneath some shelter, so cruise cam doesn't get affected by the weather. But itching cam and netley cam, for example, they're really exposed. As you can see, there's water on the lens there. 'Cause it has been drizzling all day. How's Netley cam's not working very well, is it? I think there must be a lot of water on the lens of that one. Let's see if I could do something about that. I know some CCTV cameras do come with windscreen wipers. It does seem like a relatively useful idea, I have to say. There we go. And we can just see Netley on that one. Sorry, Netley, we can see Iona on Netley cam. And on the itching cam, we can see it going forward now. Back to cruise cam. Whoa. That's pretty good, isn't it? Hoi there, Mark G says, this shrunk chat is dreadful. Oh, okay. I noticed someone else was talking about the chat problems earlier. Hoi there, Gardner Chris. A great channel, well worth a subscribe. Oh, thanks, shipmate. I hope you talk about my channel. I know there's lots of good channels out there. I do recommend subscribing to as many as you like. Especially if you're interested in cruise ships. There are some really good cruise ship channels out there. I can't remember the chap's name now who wrote the blog. He was the top of the list. Probably why he wrote the list. But he's very good. Oh, yes, Andrew Monument. Hoi there, Andrew Monument, shipmate. He says his chat has shrunk too. Well, I don't have any problems with my own chats. It's not something I've done. I'll hold my hands up if I have done something, but it appears that it might be a YouTube thing, as lots of these things appear to be. Here we go. So, I think we're actually going to see Iona on Netley cam before we see it on itching cam. This is really confusing. Like I said, trying to get your geography of what you can see on different cameras can be quite confusing. So yeah, we could just about see Iona about to, looks like, reach the dock head here, but if we look over on itching cam, no, nothing at all. Not even close. But I do have a sneaky suspicion, though, that is a Sunseeker there. Excellent. Good to see a British export. And what have we got in the garage? Lots of cars. Looks like some Range Rovers. Maybe some Audi-based products, perhaps. Difficult to tell. Yeah, so that's sort of surprising. I wasn't thinking that Iona would be on Netley cam before itching cam. That's just goes to show you, doesn't it? Oh, a bit of tugs out there as well. Electric Gamer says it's going past a 38-39, but that's right. It's just the perspective of Netley cam makes it look like Iona's actually at the dock head before she is actually there. And now she's disappearing behind a row. Can't see much now. There we go. There's one of the yachts from the Southampton Sailing Club there. It will be interesting to see when there's a smaller cruise ship. They won't be very visible above these. And the rows are in here. But at the moment, Iona, being the rather big beast she is, very visible indeed. I was looking through the movements list. There's not a lot of cruise ships coming in and out at the moment. Shipmates, it's very quiet in ports this time of year. Most of the cruise ships have relocated to warmer climes. I can't say I blame them. Ah, right. Getting very close to the grain silos now on itching cam. Yeah, you can just see Iona in between the grain silos. Oh, it looks like she's going quite fast, doesn't she? Limited to 6 knots in this area of the port, but I would hazard to say that's faster than 6 knots. Look at it anyway. I can't go faster than 6 knots and I get shouted at. Often in trouble with the local authorities. And there we go. There is Iona at the dock head. So we've got a really good view on the etching cam, haven't we? Just about to see those yacht masts in the background. That's Hythe Marina in the background there. Looks like one of the work barges is just the dockhead here. I suspect they are potentially dredging or they are measuring the seabed. Maybe measuring. We had a dredger in here the other day, dredging here. So they could well be just surveying, making sure that there's plenty of depth there for navigation. Oh, Tim Ellis says they relocated to Portsmouth. Yes, you make a good point, Tim. I've noticed there's quite a few ships that are now in Portsmouth. I need to get down there. I quite like droning in Portsmouth. It makes a different, gives you a different view on the world, and there's some different scenery. Of course, you've got the sort of forts and the Spinnaker Tower, of course. There we go, Netley Cam. I'm pushing the zoom on Netley Cam. Itching Cam. It's much closer and gives us a much better view. Look, oh, this is really good. Oh, I'm very pleased now. Got a really good view close up of the ships coming and going. Oh, this is excellent. Oh, very happy about this. Just need a few more cameras in new locations. So if you do know of anywhere that's maybe you've got a balcony somewhere or got a business overlooking the body of water somewhere, you fancy a camera, just let me know. Oh, there, Karen Brown says, new camera's brilliant. We have picked out the cabin we left early today. Keep up the good work. Oh, excellent. Well spotted. It's good if you spotted your cabin. Well done. Oh, Tim Ellis says it's UKD Sea Line is trawl dredging. There we go. So yeah, they were doing some works there earlier. A bit more dredging then. Actually, this camera, itching camera, would be good. Some of the cruise ships that come past are very bright. But thinking of sort of some of the Ada cruise ships, Aida. They are very bright, and it really confuses the cameras. So it's great having a camera in this location. It's not too bad either. It's not too wobbly. It's got a really good secure mount on this camera, especially considering what we're looking at. We're looking at 12 knots. Oh, the wind has calmed down a bit. Oh, yeah, it's good. We can see quite a few people on the balcony, probably getting ready to head down to that buffet by now, I would suspect. Well, the Joe Turner says there, great shot, new camera, looks like it handles low light real. Oh, it's the same camera as the Netley Cam, but like I say, it's much closer to the ship, so I think it will give you a better picture. Yeah. Oh, well, Joe Turner says it'd be great if we could have a little map. Oh, you want a map, do you? Oh, hello. Missed that one. Oh, see, this is the problem with multiple cameras. You've got to... No, it's all going wrong now. Oh, I've got too many things to click on, too many different locations. So I need to streamline my workflow somehow. I believe that's what they say in the business. Learn what I'm doing would probably be a better idea. There we go. Let's go here. Right. Yeah. So we should be. As we go. So we've got a good view on itching cam now. Getting closer to Netley Cam. I don't suspect we'll see her on Cow's Cam this evening. There we go. It's probably going to be a similar view on both cameras now. Yeah, very similar. So we're sort of behind on itching cam, and slightly to the front on Netley Cam. So it'd be much better when the evenings are lighter and brighter, because the camera do suffer a little bit in the dark. It's just, especially with the bright lights, very complicated shot for the cameras. Well, I'm quite pleased with that. It's all working. Nothing's gone wrong, which is good. It doesn't always work that way. It's often it's often the little technical gremlins, and I do wonder the more I add, the more likely we are to get a gremlin. It's always the way, isn't it? Oh, there, Tim Ellis says, looks like I might need a Black Magic style camera switcher. I've actually got a Stream Deck. It's really good. It's a little tiny bank of switches that you can set up to work with my streaming software. It's actually very good. I just haven't configured it before. I was in a bit of a rush to get all this working. I thought you'd like to see it. I was going to go live last Thursday when we had Ada Prima departing port, but for some reason she didn't come into port. She ended up disappearing off. Hi there, Paul Fisher says Marchwood and Titchfield would be good camera locations. Any close location? Well, there is one in Marchwood. I have contacted them. I may need to knock on their door again, because yes, I think Marchwood would be a great location, because you'd see the container port and you'd also see the cruise ships when they swing around, and plus you can see all the cruise ships all the way down the water. So yes, I do agree that would be an excellent location. And yes, I see my problem here. The problem is moving the cameras. I need to get some. I'll need to readdress this situation. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a good shot here. Oh, this is quite good. I've not done this one before. There's a good shot here of Fawley in the background there. Bit of a problem at Fawley this week. They've had a bit of an oil spill. And they have leaked. Well, I can't remember what the article said. There's been a certain amount of crude oil leaked into Southampton water. They had to disperse. They're looking into that. Hi there, Alistair Adams says that Solent Ships TV setup. Yeah, it's starting to feel that way, shipmate. It certainly is. I just need one of those clocks on the wall that says time to the advert break and whatever else. Hi there, Valerie Sport says that to Warsash Sailing Club have a camera. Ah, Warsash, yeah, not far away. It's just down the road, so to speak, or down the water, more correctly. It's very bright lights down here. You can just about see the ocean terminal. There we go. And there's the bright lights of. I think it's one of the bunkering ships. I think it must be working on it, because it looks incredibly high out of the water. And there's Iona, just top right hand corner of the screen. Oh, there we go. Kevin, excellent Kevin, one of our many excellent spammers, has posted a link saying that, yeah, it was 100 litres of oil leaks into the terminal. That's not a great deal, was it, 100 litres? But I don't think we want any oil, really, do we, in the terminal? In the Southampton water, I mean. Certainly not when I go swimming in Southampton water. I don't want to be swimming in oil. I can recommend it. In the summer, Southampton water can be quite warm. Also, there can be quite a tide. I once went swimming off the back of a friend's boat, not realising how strong the tide was, and I had to swim quite hard to get back onto the boat. The boat was at anchor. I should know, really. I should know there's a tide, but I think there's the appreciation for the tide is less when you have an engine and you just use the throttles, but when you don't have an engine and you're paddling really hard, I think you appreciate that a couple of knot tides actually quite fast. There we go, there's a small little boat there, maybe a spot of fishing. Oh, I hope you've all enjoyed this one, shipmates. It's all proving to work very well. Once this live stream has finished, there will be the Itchin Can will be live, so you can browse it at your leisure. Probably won't see a great deal on it this evening, but you'll see a fair bit over the course of the weekend and the course of the coming weeks. Hi there, Ellie Murley. Late on deck. Deary me. Taking over from Steve Mack. It's always Steve Mack's job to be late. Hi there, Alistair Adams says, what kind of boat do I have? Well, I have as it happens, I have the best boat in the... Well, actually, I have the best boats in the world. Someone else's boat. Yeah, luckily I've got some shipmates with some boats that I can go and play with. A variety of power boats. And even a speedboat. Speedboat is rather hilarious. We converted it to a long-range version before. It had very limited range, probably about 40 miles, 30, 40 miles with a couple of fuel tanks. And then we found this excellent fuel tank on Facebook Marketplace, stainless steel, designed to go into a rib. And it's now extended the range of the speedboat to, I would say, probably 110, maybe even 120 miles. Way in excess of what I could withstand before, when it was only 30, 40 miles. You'd go out there and you think, oh, I would run out of fuel. I could have gone with a bit more boating. But now, once it gets about 100 miles, you're really sore and bashed about because it's not exactly a comfortable ride. And then you're quite glad to come in. So it's good. Well, there, Gemma Harris. It says views are clear tonight. They are indeed. Yeah, I think visibility is quite good this evening. Visibility is... Where does it say that? It says somewhere here, doesn't it? Visibility. 31 nautical miles. There we go. I think that's maximum. I don't think we get much more visibility than that. Tends to be a lot clearer, the visibility in the winter than it does in the summer. It's less pollution and atmospheric inconveniences. Plus, also, I think the rain helps wash the pollutants out of the sky. Let's have a look. If I'm going to go back to Itching Cam and see. There's the ferry, and there's Iona. So yeah, we're sort of at the limit of Itching Cam now. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much the limit of Itching Cam. Is there a boat following at the stern? No, it's just the reflection. Well, Nevertheless Wells likes the new camera. Thank you, shipmates. Well, Alistair Adams says, did I receive his email? Oh, let's have a look. Not knowingly, shipmate. Let's have a quick look. I'll check, see if I've got your email. No, I can't say I've received an email from you, shipmate. Shoot one across again if you've got something exciting to tell me. It's Solent Ships UK@gmail.com. Or you can email captain@ahoy shipmate. Ahoy there, Max Macpherson likes the background music. Well, we do actually have let's have a go. I can we do actually have sound on Netley Cam, but I suspect you are not going to hear a great deal. Sorry, Itching Cam. So let's try it. We'll mute the halyards clanking away, and go to Itching. There we go. This is audio from Itching Cam. Probably a bit noisy. We can hear his wind, I suspect. Well, there, Ricky G says he's so busy watching this, he now has Aston charcoal in his oven. Apologies about that, shipmate. Best to avoid galley duties while ship's TV is on. I certainly can't multitask myself, though. I know the problem. There we go. You'll have to let me know how Itching Cam sounds because I can't hear it. Rather perversely, just the way it all works. There probably is some smart way of setting it up. But, yeah, Max McPherson preferred the halyards. Yes, I agree. Although when there are some ships leaving or honking their horns, I think Itching Cam will be very useful, and probably it's not so windy as well. Or there, Joe Turner. Solo streaming, talking, and zooming around is no mean feat for multitasking. No, you're absolutely right. And yes, it can be a challenge. I just need to. I had it working quite well, but I'm starting to experience a massive load of equipment all over my desk. It does slightly resemble television centre. I don't only have one monitor at the moment, so I have to use my laptop for something else. I'm using my phone to control the cameras, and my big microphone's right in the middle here. So, yes, I will. I will have to experiment. Oh, there, Lucy. Shaman says blowing a hoolie in Southampton. There sounds windy. Yeah, I thought perhaps it might do. It's not bad. I put a windsock on, or a dead cat as they call them, actually on the microphone. It does help a lot, but I think it is quite windy at the moment. So yes, it does. Earlier in the week, it picked up the noise of the foghorns brilliantly. And in fact, sometimes when it's calmer, you can actually hear the noise of the waves lapping against the shore. So yes, it's probably better when it's not actually really windy. But generally, it's been pretty good. I've been quite impressed. I did spend some time experimenting with the different microphones to see what would work, and I think ultimately there's only so much you can do with the wind, because it's on the top of the mast right in the wind, so there's only so much I can do there, but it's not bad. Oh, there, Tina Stockman says she quite likes it. Makes you feel actually there. Well, you should definitely try itching cam when it's not quite so windy, because it does sound good. Oh, there, Alistair Adamo says he'll send it across. Okay, excellent, ship. I shall look out for that. Oh, there's Iona, getting pretty much down towards the end of Southampton water. Oh, you can see the infinity pool at the top. There's a little turquoise square there. On the way to the Canary Islands and stopping in at, I think it's Madeira. Speller Tim Ellis has filled me with information and I've entirely forgotten it. I think, anyway, somewhere warm and sunny. I wonder what the weather is in Madeira or Canary Islands. Current forecast, oh dear, 17, 18 and wet. That's not very pleasant, is it? Oh well, maybe conditions will improve by the time they get there. Well, there, Bertie Doe. Oh, great coverage, thanks, Shipmate. Oh, well, there, Vesta Wells. Great commentary, thank you. Thank you, Shipmates, thank you. Lucy Sherman says, I enjoy these streams, especially when Cunard Queens are coming and going. Yeah, well, I think it's a bit of a while before we see a Cunard on here. It'll be, oh, here we go. Tim Ellis is filling me with the information. Oh, yes, Tenerife, all around Tenerife, and yeah, Madeira. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be a very pleasant cruise. I have heard that sometimes some of these cruises can be a real bargain as well. That's what Paul was telling me the other day. Yeah, I think we're at the limit for that one. Yeah, itching cam is at its limit. You can see there's just about see there. You can see the shore down there. You can see the waves lapping into the shore. And the bright lights of the big city. Oh, hi there, Jan Nichols. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for becoming a member. Do appreciate you becoming a member, and make your way down to a galley, shipmate. Grab yourself a mug of grog. Just looking, there's some curious white dots in the sky moving around. What that is then? think it must be internal reflection on the camera lens. Not UFOs, not this time, and I don't think we need to worry about shooting them down. Yes, you can just about see on cruise cam. See Iona going around the bend in Southampton water. It's not really a bend; it's quite straight, but there is the ships actually follow a path. It does kink. There's by the Foley there is one of the few places that the ships can pass each other, depending on their size, before they get out until the Solent. In fact, they've got to go past the Solent. They've got to go all the way around to the nav anchorage. Right, I'm just going to turn on the itching cam so that we'll have something to look at. There we go. Itching cam is on. Right, well, I hope you've all enjoyed that, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Everyone who subscribed. Many thanks to all the channel members and the PayPal donators. Yeah, all your contributions are greatly received. Helps buy another camera, install it all, and the little computer that's required, and all these bits and pieces. It's surprising how much you need to install a new camera, really. It's quite a few bits and pieces. So thank you for all of that. Thanks to Scrum. Of course, thanks to the Blue Spanner crew for looking after the chat. And I will try and have another broadcast soon, perhaps when the weather's a bit better or something interesting and important. Keep an eye out. If you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when it's happening. So, till next time, shipmates.